to another RodzSquad Retro Reviews. Here another video that we're going to go ahead and continue on our recent videos on handhelds. And we're going to go ahead and touch today on one that I've been looking for some time. And I was able to get it from my buddies over at Brooklyn Video Games. Big thumbs up to Brooklyn Video Games. I'm sorry. I'm just coming down from the coffee. If you guys looked at the video, I do shoot quite a few videos after one another, and I'm coming down from quite a bit of coffee I had this morning. So you might hear me go blah, 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 blah a couple of times. Anyway, big thumbs up to my buddies over at Brooklyn Video Games. Support your local retro shops, man. Retro is where it is, of course. And I was able to finally secure that guy that's been getting away from me and teasing me for some time, and he's been in my dreams, and he's been picking at me and poking at me, and it's driving me crazy, but I finally got it! Sega Nomad, guys. Sega Nomad, released in 1995 by Sega. I'm just flabbergasted that I was able to get this nice little word there. We're gonna go ahead and give it a closer look. We're so excited here that our pet turtle that we've had for the last 19 years is having flips in this little cage back here, if you can hear him. So, but we're gonna go ahead and give the Sega Nomad a closer look. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and try to give a little bit of justice to something I've been looking for some time. It's one of my most recent crown jewels. Again, I got it through my buddies over at Brooklyn Video Games. Big thumbs up to local retro shops, and support them, man. And you know, if you're an older guy like me and you really appreciate reliving some of your youth, or things that were part of your youth that you yourself didn't have a chance to have, like something like this, then you can have that opportunity of getting them. Anyway, this is the Sega Nomad, released in 1995 by the Sega Corporation. The Sega Corporation, 1995. It's a handheld system, and the system, this system right here, was created really so to expand the lifespan of the Genesis, which at that time was actually coming close to the end of its lifespan. But the most popular of all the Sega systems was the Sega Genesis, bar none. But what a great system to have. And this one right here, it's really a portable Genesis, meaning this system right here, I'm sorry, was created to play Genesis cartridges itself. Now, that made it a bit uncomfortable if you were going to use it as a portable device, because those cartridges are pretty big. Give you for instance, which I'm going to show you right now what it looks like, but this is what a Genesis cartridge size would be. So imagine if you had quite a few of them and you're running around with them, which you didn't have one of these right now, these different EverDrive type systems. But if you had an actual, system that you were working around with and you had a bunch of these, it would not definitely be very comfortable. You would need a lot of space to be carrying it, and it definitely would not seem to be portable. But anyway, this is actually a portable Genesis, meaning there is a area right here where you can connect another system to another cartridge, so you can play 2 players, and it has a nice screen to it. But if you didn't want to do that, it also had the AV wire connection, in which you could connect it to your television, and guess what? You play this on your TV as if it's a regular Genesis. If you had this, you really didn't need to have another Genesis, because this is a Genesis itself. The only bad part about it is, of course, is that the first and second models of the Genesis, you can connect the 32X or the Sega CD and those type of add-ons to it. This one you cannot. This was not made compatible for that. This was just for Genesis itself. People, Genesis aficionados, Genesis players. Anyway, but something I've wanted for some time. I mean, I've had a Game Gear already, which is really an official handheld from Sega, but it's really a Sega Master System when you come down to it. This is a Genesis. This right here is a Genesis. You will get the exact same graphics and power and sound that you would get from a Genesis, other than being able to have the add-ons connected to it. So let's go ahead and describe it real quick. Here you have the 6-button format. ABC, XYZ. The start, select buttons are right here. No, it actually says mode. Well, I guess mode would be select for them. Here's the nice little directional pad. Here's the speaker to it. Down here you have the headphone jack. Right here, what the hell is that? Oh, volume. Looks right here. Again, the little port that you can connect another system to it. Over here is, it looks like if you want to connect another system to it. No, what is that? It's really interesting. I can't even read that. You know what? I'm gonna have to look at it. My eyes are terribly bad. I really don't know what that is. Oh, I think maybe it's contrast. Okay, there you go. Okay, nothing on the sides. And on top you have the power button, headphone jack. Did I say headphone jack again on the bottom? No, this is the power. This is for the power right here. And again, this is where you would connect the AV wires to it. And right here is the plug. I mean the port where you can connect the games to it. The other part about this that's kind of negative in a way, and it looks like Sega was trying to get more money out of us, was that there was no, being that this is portable, there was no area that you would be able to connect batteries to. You'd have to have the battery pack that you would connect to this, that you would then input the batteries into. So that kind of sucks in a way, because I just, you know, these were pretty expensive initially when you got them, and then now to go ahead and dish out some more money to get a pack so you could put batteries on it so you could actually make it portable. So kind of like a sick, twisted way of them trying to make more money out of the Genesis. Anyway, it had nice little grips on the back, as you can see. There's little indentions, so you could go ahead and put that. Let's see if we could read what it says there. Sega Genesis Nomad, model number. My eyes are bad, guys. I'm not even wearing my glasses, but if you guys could see that, good for you. But 1995, the tail end of the Genesis lifespan at the time, Sega did not put a lot of support into the Nomad, which I think kind of sucks because they had too many things going on at the same time. They had the Sega Saturn, which they were spending a lot of time on, trying to give the 32X a lifespan, and we know how that went. So they didn't really push it too much, which is sad. I think one of the bad parts about the Sega company is the decisions that they did in pushing out a lot of hardware, but not putting as much support that they should have to generate the interest of the audience out there, which really hurt it. You know, there's many different systems out there that deserved it, like the Saturn, the Dreamcast, of course. But it is what it is. Sega does still live on because of the Genesis and a lot of the different franchises, different characters they were able to bring forth into the gaming world. So big fan of Sega. Definitely very happy to have a Nomad in my hands, part of the collection. Again, big thanks to Brooklyn Video Games. Support your local retro shops, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and just throw something on real quick so you guys can see what it looked like. It's a nice little screen to it. Get in there. Okay. Why aren't you getting in there? There it is. Okay. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and turn around. As you can see, really nice. All right. Let's see. Where is the so? Okay. As you can see, what I did was I put a EverDrive, which I have all the different games on it, on an SD card. So we're just gonna pick something real quick. Let's do Afterburner. Why not? It works just as if I have it in a regular Genesis. It feeds off the SD card. I have pretty much every Sega Genesis game in on this, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's really nice, man. Really nice screen. As you can see, very nice. Really nice, man. As you can see, very nice. Okay, let's do a favorite. Let's bring up a Sonic game. Always got to finish up a Sonic. Now, I like normally to add little things to my videos now, like maybe a commercial of some sort. I cannot find a Sega Nomad commercial. I cannot find a Sega Nomad commercial. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. I cannot find a Sega Nomad commercial. I don't know why. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, where? Just give me regular Sonic. Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Cloud. No. Where's Sonic? There he is. Alright, let's do Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway, I cannot find a Sega Nomad commercial. One of the things I like to add onto these videos at the tail end so you guys can get an idea of what the actual, how it looked when it was released and the different type of ads that they would use, but I could not find one for the Nomad. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a Genesis commercial if you guys don't mind, but I can never get tired of a Genesis commercial. Remember, Sega does what Nintendo don't, which is pretty good. But you can hear it. Very nice, man. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Oh, I'm not even playing it. I thought I was playing. Isn't that interesting? But look how beautiful she looks, man. Look how beautiful, man. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Little Sonic! I remember 1989 when I first saw this game, I was blown away, man. Anyway. Trying to play it. It's hard playing and holding the computer, the camera. But, as you can see, Sega Nomad. Awesome system. We're gonna go give it a final thoughts. Oh man, long day of videos, guys. Well, today we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up real quick, just giving our thoughts, or my thoughts on the Sega Nomad. This is something that I was really been after for some time to find it at an affordable price. I was able, again, lucky enough to do it by my buddies, with my buddies' helps over at Brooklyn Video Games. You know, again, support your local retro shops. Even if you're not a person of that time, or you were a person of that time and you want to experience some of the nostalgia when you were a kid, you like to relive that side. I have a kid in me that will never grow. He'll always be there. So I definitely want to give you guys a thought and share this with you, share a little bit of my feelings with this. Very, very big fan of Sega, and the Nomad is something that I've been wanting for a long time. Great system. A few of the drawbacks, of course, is that it's a portable system. If it's portable, what happens is that the battery, it doesn't have an area that you could put batteries. You have to buy the accessory battery pack, which sucks. You know, so they got another way to get your money out of it. But Sega Nomad, thumbs up. Big fan of Sega. You can also use it to play it on your TV. Check us out on our Facebook page at RodzSquad Retro Reviews, the Instagram, also check us on that, and also check us on the Retro Gamers Hub pages. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support. See you guys soon. Play me some Streets of Rage.
So he gets Sega Genesis, the ultimate action system. And then he buys Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition, and the all-new Shinobi 3, and Marvel's X-Men. Now, things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip. See?